Was that Lady Rose? I wanted to introduce myself. Well, hopefully that all goes well. It involves Killer Peach. What kind of order was it? Before that, I'll tell you more about this. Uwe takes a familiar document out of her pocket. Here, I'll give it back to you. Oh, the fire report. I got a forensic researcher to check out the parts that were blackened and unreadable. As I assumed, it's about the fire at Momoi department store. You mean that thing Killer Peach Okayama talked about on that tape recorder? I never heard about it before. No surprise there, it happened 10 years ago already. 10 years ago is about the time I saw that mythical Tsuchinoko snake and awoke to the occult. This can't be just a coincidence. Maybe it's some kind of karmic fate. Impossible. Keep going, Miss Uwe. What kind of fire was it? Uwe falls silent for a while and begins to speak in a hushed voice. Momoi department store was an old store in the front of Shinza Station. 10 years ago, a fire shut it down. Then the Sumi group bought it, demolished it, and built Moon Tower right on that very spot. So that's how they're related. That's probably why the floor of a department store appeared outside that elevator. Oh. It must be a supernatural effect caused by a spirit, like at the Moroku residence. The fire happened on the 5th floor, in the toy department. Huh? The toy department caught fire? On the news they speculated that an electrical malfunction in the lights caused it. Whatever the cause was, more than 20 people lost their lives in that fire. Most of the victims were families. It was just before Christmas, so they'd probably come to buy presents. That's awful. At least that's what was reported on the news 10 years ago. But that isn't the truth. That report made that very clear. The blackened parts had info on the true cause of the fire and the state of the scene. The true cause, huh? Yeah, on the floor at the scene of the incident, they found traces of gasoline. Oh, so it was arson? Exactly. The conditions on the scene leave no room for doubt. The news probably got fed some false info, and the evidence got suppressed. Even this report was considered lost because of some accident. Now the question is, who was behind all that? Though you can probably guess based on what you heard from Okayama's voice recorder. Ishimaru, can't remember his name. Okayama was trying to ask Noboru Ishimaru, the president of the Sumi group, about the fire. She was probably suspicious about the truth behind the fire and Ishimaru's relation to it. Okayama lost her husband and son in that fire. She went after Ishimaru to get revenge and was killed. If Killer Peach had the report on her, that means Okayama must have found it somewhere. She was a member of the Diet, so she must have had connections to get it. That's some obsession. If she went to those lengths to get that report, she'd probably be the type to hold on after death. Her family died after all. Can't say I don't understand her fierce persistence to get to the truth. Something's kinda bugging me though. The cause of the fire was arson, right? Did they ever figure out who set the fire? No, not yet. It wasn't written in the report either. But it must have been someone with one messed up head. What makes you say that? According to the report, there was a gun found at the scene of the fire, but most of the victims burned to death. If they wanted to kill them, they could have just shot them, but they specifically burned them. And most of the burnt corpses they found were chained together. Oh, chains? What were those for? How should I know? The report lists some possibilities, maybe to restrain the victims or have them watch each other. And one that sounds pretty occult too. Occult? You gotta tell us about that one. Well, the arsonist may have been trying to play the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Ooh. Wait, did you just say Demon Tsukuyomi? Actually, do you know anything about the Demon Tsukuyomi? No, never heard of it before. What is it? I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it. I'm sure of it. Amy mentioned that earlier. Oh. What? Wait. Oh. It's time for a tale. Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. My cursor started? We didn't even see Kakuya. So, it's not over yet, huh? But this time it's different. The game always starts when Kakuya tells me the name of the spirit, but this time Kakuya hasn't shown herself yet. Damn it, I have no idea what's going on. I suddenly feel my consciousness drifting away and instinctively hold my head. What's wrong, Kijima? It's the curse. Kaguya's curse is back. But you saved Amy. How should I know what Kaguya's deal is? All I know is I'm in serious trouble if I don't do something about this demon Tsukuyomi by today. Oh. Yeah. Well, if we can do something about the spirit like we always do, then you should be fine. Miss Oe, tell us about that demon Tsukuyomi game. Oh, alright. Rumor! Nice. Then I'll tell you what I know. Ah, Tsukuyomi Oni. Very nice. The Demon Tsukuyomi game was real popular with middle schoolers at the time. If you performed a certain ritual, supposedly a ghost called the Demon Tsukuyomi would appear, and grant any wish. Oh, it was like a genie. No one really knows what the Demon Tsukuyomi itself is supposed to be. Some say its name is taken from the Japanese god of the moon, Tsukuyomi, apparently because it only shows up on nights when there's a moon. The concept is kind of similar to the... is it Kokyori? The Kokyori game, or Ouija board. Ouija board? Ouija board? Ouija board. The Demon Tsukuyomi game ritual has to be done on a night when there's a moon. To summon him you need chains, something to burn, and 2 hand mirrors. Oh! Wonderful. Well, I think we know why there were chains. First you place the chain down, like you're surrounding yourself. The area sectioned off by the chain is supposed to be like the altar for the ritual. Next you take your offering and burn it in the altar. You can burn anything you want, but its value has got to be proportional to the size of your wish. You were burning people, so this wish must have been massive. If your wish isn't granted, then it means that the thing you burned wasn't valuable enough. Once you light the thing on fire, you gotta recite a spell to summon the Demon Tsukuyomi before it burns up. Please grant my wish. Once you finish the spell, there's one last thing. You gotta use the 2 hand mirrors and join them together to make a spirit bridge, or spirit road. Then the Demon Tsukuyomi will appear. Ah. Okay. And that's everything I know about it. Wow, I'd never heard that one before. I feel like I failed as an occult idol. Between the chains and the fire, it all lines up pretty well with that arson case, which means the arsonist was trying to perform the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual. That's just one explanation. No one but the arsonist knows for sure. So Kijima, what are you gonna do now? Go to Moon Tower, I guess. I'm going to Moon Tower. Got any reason for that? That one elevator turned back time. Only a spirit can do that. Something similar happened at the Moroku residence too. If the elevator's still doing that, that means something's still there. And it just might be Demon Tsukuyomi. I get ya. Alright, wanna get going then? If that department store the elevator goes to is the scene from right after the fire, there might be chains left there, so we can try out the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Oh, okay. Wanna head out then? I'm going too, of course. I'm Kijima's partner. I've already saved Amy. You don't need to follow me around anymore. You wanna know why I follow you around? Because there are bound to be spirits there, obviously. If we're going to Moon Tower, we'll need to prepare first. Ban's not with us this time, so we can't use the same trick we did before. By the way, what'd you ask Ban and Rose to do? Just some minor business. Minor business. I thought it involved Killer Peach. I sent him to Atami, where Okiyama's house is. After Okiyama died, her personal belongings were sent to her house. I wanted to find out what was in there. If there's a notebook, we might learn something about Killer Peach or the arson case. I can't believe they were fine with being ordered around like that. When I told Ban it'd be a good scoop, he was all for it. And I introduced Rose to a nice hot spring inn, which got her real interested real fast. Sounds like Man and Rose are out of reach. They won't be able to help me with the investigation tonight. So how are we going to sneak into Moon Tower then? I'm going to take a page out of Ban's book. Just leave it to me. Oh, alright, I'm counting on you. Better get going then. Come to the Moon Tower in about 2 hours. Rue leaves the bar after that cryptic remark. guess we got some free time. Wanna go get something to eat, Kijima? I want to go to an all-new, all-you-can-eat yakitori place by Shinza Station. Yeah, sure. Oh, do you like chicken too? What a coincidence, I absolutely love it. Especially the thighs. Best part. I go with Hazuki to the yakitori restaurant by Shinza Station. Hazuki's eyes glitter with delight as she bites down on a skewer of thigh meat. I wonder if her love for chicken is because they're tied to voodoo and the occult. Yeah, probably. Hooray, we learned about Demon Tsukiyomi. So Momoi department store fire 10 years ago, not an accident, victims were tied up in chains. Demon Tsukiyomi ritual has similarities with fire incident. Surround self with chains, make altar, burn something. Incantation, need two mirrors, join them by facing together. Wish granted based on value of object burned. Oh, here we are. 2 hours after I split with Ue, I arrive at Shinza Station. It's a Friday night, but weirdly there aren't many people out. I wonder if Miss Ue's alright. Ooh. It's Ue. Yeah, I'm at the Moon Tower. Yeah, good timing. I just finished persuading him. Persuading, is it? I just had a nice long chat with the head of security who bribed us all. Told him if he didn't listen to what I said, I'd haul him in for breach of trust. He simmered down real quick after that. Intimidation. Wow, you really are a shady cop. What else was I supposed to do? We don't have a lot of options here. Anyway, the back door's unlocked, so get inside. I'll be waiting on the roof. Got something I want to show you. Okay, meet you there. So they're going to shut off again. Great, I'm glad it all worked out. Let's get going. Wow, we've got Hazuki with us again. Even this late at night, the asphalt is still hot as I head toward Moon Tower. No one's in sight, so I slip in the back door. Unlike outside, it's cool in here. Guess the air conditioner's still running. I reflectively take a quick look around, but I didn't need to bother. There's no one else in the hall. Miss Ue's on the roof, right? I wonder what she wants to show us. I'm getting excited. Let's go! We'll take the elevator on the west side, because I'm pretty sure this goes to the roof. The other one only goes to the 44th floor. A text. Is this D-Man? It is. How are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Search the broken red monster in the place that exists no more. That's in the where is it then? That's in the department store that you can only access on the right elevator. The red monster. Oh, it's the flares, maybe? One of the broken flares? Potentially? The roof. Oh, there we go. The roof. Oh. This is freaky. The roof of Moon Tower is an open terrace. It's cloudy tonight, but if it wasn't, we'd probably get a great view of the starry sky. I bet it'd feel amazing to dive off of here. No base jumping allowed. Ever. Yeah, you finally made it. Pretty nice spot, isn't it? Pretty fond of it, so I came up here now and... I come up here now and then. You come here for a reason? Well, you know. So, what are we meeting here on the roof for? This. I glance down at Ue's feet. Oh! She stands by the only bare patch of ground. There's a stone monument in the centre. Is it a memorial? Some kind of monument in the centre. A bunch of letters are engraved in the stone's smooth surface. On one end, in large letters, it reads... It is a memorial. Momoi Department Store Fire Victim Memorial. Apparently this is a memorial for the victims of the Momoi Department Store Fire. After a paragraph consoling the dead, there's a list of names. Going down the list, some of the names look familiar. Kenji Okayama, Momotaro Okayama, that must be the husband and son. This is Killer Peach, Tomoko Okayama's husband and son. Okayama had been trying to discover the truth behind the fires that killed her family, and she was killed for it. Oh! As I keep reading, my eyes snag on a group of names. Their last name. Saburo, Ue, Hiroko, Ue, Yuki Ue. That's why she was so adamant to figure out the fire. There's Ues on the list. They aren't... Yeah, it's just what you think. My parents and my little brother. If their names are here, then... They died in the department store fire 10 years ago? Yeah, that's right. They went to the Momoi department store before Christmas to buy my little brother a present. I'd made plans to play at a friend's house, so I didn't go with them. Thanks to that, I was saved. And is that why you're so rash when it comes to the Moon Tower case? Pretty much. I knew Diet Woman Okayama was chasing the truth behind the fire, and that the President Asumi Noboru Ishimaru was keeping a close eye on her. Then Okayama up and vanished. The Sumi folk had to be behind it. Thought I could learn something by investigating them under the guise of the Killer Peach case. Never expected Okayama to be Killer Peach. She quirks a weary smile. No surprise, this case took a left turn far outside the jurisdiction of regular detectives. Both Okayama and I lost family in that fire, so I understand Killer Peach's grudge. But I'm a member of the police. I can't accept her approach. I need to stop her no matter what. So I want to pursue the truth using just means in her place. Just means, huh? You do realise this investigation of yours is totally illegal, right? Quit being fussy. I saw Ue get cut down by Killer Peach. Her recklessness back then pissed me off, but when I think about how she'd likely been comparing herself to Killer Peach, guess it was only natural. By the way, about this memorial, why is this one spot scratched out? Among the ordered list of names on the memorial, one appears to be scratched out. Oh, that. Probably some nasty prank or something. One day it was just suddenly like that. Whose name was there? No clue. The report only mentioned that there were 25 people. There was no personal info on them. Huh. The fire resulted in 25 victims, including the one scratched out. The report said the cause of the fire was arson, and the victims have been connected by chains. What the hell happened 10 years ago, and how did it connect to Demon Tsukiyomi? I'll just have to go back into the past to find out. Well, we're done here, so let's get going. We're headed to the Momoi department store. We'll take the special elevator on the first floor. Right. I hope I don't need to use the fingerprints. Yeah, the fingerprint scanner every time. I shouldn't need to. Victims... Wait, victim name... Names engraved on memorial, 24 people. Last name, Okayama. Ue's family, parents, and younger brother. Empty spot for one name, seems to be scraped off. Cause of the fire covered up. Did Okayama know? Left the terrace. My flashlight's not working. What's the matter? I punched the button, but... Oh, it's not my flashlight, it's the button. But the elevator's not responding. I tap the button over and over, but the doors still won't open. The elevator isn't even coming. Could it be the work of a ghost? Or I just pushed it wrong. Ugh, you have no sense of imagination. Mizuki sulks, but I easily ignore her and reach toward the panel. What the hell is that? Where'd that come from? Symbols are clanging together somewhere. Mixed in it is what sounds like faint clockwork. Is this some sort of weird supernatural trick? Beats me. Where's it coming from? We have to find the spiritual epicenter. The spiritual what now? Guess I better find the source of the sound. I think it's coming from over there. Whoa! Ooh. Well, that's creepy. Oh wow, amazing. It's like something straight out of a picture book. You're pretty gutsy there, Hazuki. My full idol status isn't just for show, you know. You're pretty brave yourself, as expected of a detective. Well, I've already had to live through some scary shit during the Killer Peach case. This is nothing compared to that. Oh, Kojima. That thing might be good as evidence. You should take it with you. I'll pick up the gorilla toy. Wonderful. Just what I want. That creepy-ass looking thing. Symbol Gorilla. A toy that appeared out of nowhere on the floor of the elevator hallway. Seems to be battery operated. It's unusual to see a gorilla model of this toy. So now we have to go all the way down to the first floor. And then go all the way up to the 44th floor. Ooh! Out of nowhere there's a loud sound and shaking, but just as suddenly as it starts, it stops. Oh, the lights go out. Huh? Did it break? I wonder if it's really broken, or if it's the work of a ghost. Well, it's all back on now. Guess it wasn't broken. Faulty wiring, I guess. Hey, Kichima, look over there. Look over where she's pointing. Oh! A rabbit plushie hangs from the ceiling. I don't remember seeing it earlier. What? That bunny wasn't there when we got on. This must be the work of a ghost too. They're up for giving us a fun night, I see. A wry smile sneaks out as I yank down the toy. Obtained the hanged rabbit. Wonderful. What on earth? The first... Oh! I was already in the... God damn it. I didn't realise I was already on the first floor. I didn't recall pressing the button. Oops, never mind. We did it! Whoa. As we step out into the hall, a girl's laughter suddenly echoes down it. Laughter now too, huh? What in the world is going on in this building? Hey, Akira. Was that doll here before? No. I look where Hazuki's pointing and see an old, worn little girl doll. No. I slowly shake my head. All these supernatural things happening one after the other is really creepy. Damn it. Muttering under my breath, I stomp over and pick up the creepy laughing doll. Oh, thank God. It stopped. What is happening? What sounds like a cell phone vibrates nearby, but it's not mine. It isn't mine, which means... Looks like it's me. Excuse me for a sec. God, again? Yeah, it's me, Yue. Oh, Ben, huh? Hey there. Yeah. So you got Okiyama's belongings, okay? Good thing Ichimaru didn't get his hands on him. She stepped away, but she's so loud that I can hear what's going on. If you find a notebook or diary, look through every last bit of it. Maybe we'll figure out why Ichimaru and Sumi covered up that fire. Alright, I'll let you get to it. So, that's what's going on. Had Ben and Rose go check it out for me. We'll get a call if there are any developments. Alright, let's get to that special elevator. You got it. Well, what's happened? We better go see this demon Tsukiyomi thing. Can we use that elevator? I got this. I already reached out to the higher ups. My fingerprint should be added by now. Aha! Then it's just whether it'll send us to the past or not. Won't know until we try. She presses her finger to the scanner. Hey! It worked! Right, 44th floor. The cursed floor. After riding the elevator for a while, it shakes violently, and then... I forgot about that really loud and unpleasant sound. Ah, really loud and unpleasant. Goddamn. A freakish scream pierces my ears like it's rising up from the depths of the earth. Was that an earthquake? What the heck was that voice? That earthquake and the voice. I recall what happened at Moon Tower before. This happened the last time I went to the past too. So then you're saying we've arrived at... Yeah, most likely. Hooray, we're here again. Is it going to look any different? The mysterious phenomenon stops. The elevator starts moving again, and when it stops it lets us out on an unknown floor. Is it the same? When the door opens and I step out... Yep, it's the same place. Guess it still works. Are we really in the past? Yeah, that's right. Moon Tower ain't got no shopping area. I've really travelled into the past. But if this is the past, there's a problem. Uwe was killed by Killer Peach. What is it? You're worried about something. Time to explain that I've been here twice before in my last investigation, and both times Uwe died. No way, so Uwe could die? Worrying about maybes won't get us anywhere. Who knows if the demon will appear unless we look? So let's go see. I suppose. By the way, before we keep going, I have a question. What's that red cylinder on the floor? They're flares. A flare. It was there the last time I was here too. Oh, that was mentioned in the report. So this flare was used in the incident? But what for? If you want to burn something, all you need is gasoline and a spark, right? The theory in the report said the culprit first caused a fake fire with flares. Then they guided all the panicking customers to somewhere they could detain them. Crafty asshole. Certainly was. Hooray! Headed toward the back of the floor. I sense a presence in the dark. Spinning the flashlight around toward it reveals... Wait, again? Wait a minute. Killer Peach lying in wait for me. But this is wrong. No, why is Killer Peach here? I thought you defeated her, Kojima. Time's been turned back. Killer Peach vanished, but the strange phenomenon hadn't stopped. So it's not her doing after all. Damn, I'll think on that later. Right now I've got to do something about her. Killer Peach sways as she walks towards me. Who are you? What are you doing here? Same question as before. But there's no way I can use the same method I did last time. I don't have the tools. Gotta think of another way. I know the truth behind a grudge now. I need to let her know that somehow... I need to let her know that somehow, but if I say anything wrong, she'll cut me down. True. Oh, there we go. Share the fire report. What are you doing here? This. Oh, is she going to ask how I have that? Hey, look. This is the fire report from Momoy Department Store. I thrust the report out in front of me and Killer Peach slows. It may be me imagining it, but it seems like she's not sure what to do. Why do you have... All of her eyes swivel to focus on me. Her stare pierces me to my bones. It's clear she'll see through any lie. Why do I have it? Because I defeated you. I mean, we're just telling the truth. You defeated me? Yeah, I did. I defeated you and that's how I got this report. I'm using it to investigate the truth behind the department store fire. Truth. Investigating the truth. That's what you did when you were alive. What I did when I was alive. You didn't just want revenge on Sumi. You wanted to know the truth behind the fire that killed your family no matter what, right? Investigating the truth. There is no falsehood in those words. I meant every word. After a long moment of breathless silence... Hey! With a cry, Killer Peach vanishes. Hey! That was interesting. Yeah, I was not expecting that to go the same way. You did it. You're seriously amazing. To be able to face a spirit like that. Something's over there. The katana Killer Peach used lies on the ground, at the spot where she disappeared. Hey! Nice. We now have a weapon. So the sword. That means she's leaving the rest up to you. How should I know? Well, with things the way they are, it may come in handy. I'll pretend I didn't see you take an illegal weapon for now. Hand it over when we leave, though. Whatever, I'm not planning on getting much further future use with it. So can we actually go any further? Toy and doll in the elevator hall, plushie inside elevator, Killer Peach again. I thought I defeated her. Was I entrusted with everything? This is a really strange case. The fact it's making everything loop. Oh, this is a very small map. We can actually go further. Aha! We step out into a wide burnt area. Looks like the fire was the worst here. Walls, floors, ceiling, everything charred, pitch black. According to the report, this children's plaza was where the fire started. It used to be a play area with equipment. There are chains on the ground. Is this where the Roman demon Tsukuyomi ritual happened? Probably. Everything points to it, but that's also if it was even done at all. True. Oh no. That's Santa for my Christmas presents, okay? Promise? I'm waiting. You heard that voice too, right? It sounded like a child crying. I wonder if they came to buy presents and were caught in the fire. How many supernatural things does that make now? I've lost track. Well, just ignore it. Let's look around. Yeah, let's look around this haunted area. Why not? So what's gonna happen? Okay. Yeah, that's some seriously burnt bodies. That looks like a child's. I shine the flashlight on the floor and several burnt corpses come into view. Oh, they're gone now. Hey, the corpses. No way, they were just there. It's hard to believe. The corpses that had been so vividly real a second ago have vanished without a trace. Maybe the victim's grudge showed that tragic scene to us. There's a black stain of some kind where one of the corpses had been. I move closer and reach out towards it. Oh, it was blood! Damn, my ears are buzzing loud enough that I'm getting vertigo. Must be the blood of the victims. Even after all this time? I suppose it's not, technically. So what have we got in here? The hell is that? A mostly burnt vending machine. The sprinklers rusted it too, so the thing's barely recognisable. I check the pickup slot, and something's there and it's surprisingly not burnt. Hey! D-card. Nice. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Kaguya doll! Congratulations for surviving all of Kaguya's games. You're exactly what I envisioned. Colour me impressed. I've watched your triumphs from the sidelines and I'm sorting all the info so far. First is Kaguya. Wonder if she can't pronounce goo. The goo part of her name because she's a little girl. Let's refer to her as the Kaguya doll. So this cursed girl was sealed in the mirror of the prestigious Moroku family. The seal weakened every 10 years. And she could leave the realm of the dead for the present world. The ritual to seal her again was called Nagoshi no Gi. The same ritual which killed those little girls, I believe. But Kaguya isn't in the mirror. I suspect the ritual failed at some point. Now the game. You've experienced these games of death. For you, the game ends if you survive a spirit encounter. How you survive was up to you. And when the spirit was gone, the cycle repeated until your death or she got bored. But the purpose